What's up, guys? Welcome to Fuck Around and Find Out. I got my host. I'm the co-host. Tim's really the host here. So,
Not really the host, just the guest panelist here. What's up?
what's going on, brother?
Nothing much, nothing much.
So, the title of the live is Sinny The Simp. And I'm sure everybody in this chat knows the fuck shit he does over on YouTube, whatnot. And I have some interesting clips for tonight. And I guess we'll just all commentate on it and see what's going on.
Bro, you sound like you're about to present the fucking Twilight Zone. We are about to enter the realm of
enter the realm of Dinglepuss.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. What up, Navy? Let me know if you want to jump up. I'll drop the link for you.
Beyond imagination.
Here you go. What up, Monica? Shambles, that girl, everybody, Emily, everybody showing out. Jules, best coast of 2023. That's right. That's right.
Yes. We'll see if I live up to that title today. I don't know. We'll see.
We shall. So let's get this party started.
All right. What do you got to show me? I have not seen any of it. I'm going to let everyone know I do not watch Sinner. I don't have any idea what he's about to show me. So this is going to be kind of fresh. Look, yep. I don't really pay attention to this guy. So we'll see what happens.
Reaction, right?
This is going to be a fresh reaction for this lolcow. Usually I spend my time more productively than just watch these like this guy, because this guy's a lolcow of the highest order.
Sorry excuse for a man. That's what I'll call him.
Grade 8, 100% beef lolcow. Let's see what happens.
Let's go.
People and information. Not going to happen with me, Queen. Sorry. I mean, in addition to that, if we're going to talk about criminal records, let's talk about yours. Someone sent that shit to me.
Wait, what?
Someone sent that. Oh, wait, I thought that was doxing, to send personal information privately, according to you guys. And didn't you like cry about people showing your your fucking shitty ass, horrible looking photos that look like a dog took a shit on it? I don't know.
It's interesting. Whatever. And Sinner, again, I said you said you had 6 paintings coming out. I'll buy them all. I'm gonna hang them all over my fucking house.
All right? How much do you have in your wallet? $5?
I'll pay $8 a piece. That's it. That's
wow. Right? He might be able to afford the grocery shopping.
I like his art. I like his art. It's fucking beautiful.
You know.
Let's continue.
Oh, and
photos. I got photos of B. Tim. I'm not ever going to use any of that shit against you guys because I'm not like you. But it is entertaining.
Wait a minute.
Criminal records.
Stop that.
Someone last night said.
Stop it.
You heard it.
He says he has photos of me and it will be entertaining. How this guy like imagines me, like he fantasizes about how I whack off. I'm a little worried that if he does have photos of me, which I don't think he does. I don't know what he has, but I don't have any photos out there. But if he did have photos of me, I'm worried if he's like whacking off to some random guy on Facebook.
I hope not. I fucking hope. Right? If he's we'll call it waxing the noodle to somebody else.
I mean, I'm just wondering about the entertaining part. That's a little weird. He's got photos and he's going to be entertained privately with them.
Okay, shall we hear that again? Hold on.
Like I said, when I first knew that these scumbags were like starting to figure out who I was in real life is whenever Aileen herself tried to friend me on Instagram. And my Instagram was my actual name. This was 3 or 4 months ago. So I was like, well, so much for my anonymity, because Queen Bee's such a loser. She has to collect people and information. Not going to happen with me, Queen. Sorry. I mean, in addition to that, if we're going to talk about criminal records, let's talk about yours. Someone sent that shit to me.
Oh, and
photos. I got photos of B. Tim. I'm not ever going to use any of that shit against you.
I got photos of B. Tim. I'm never going to use it though.
Bro, well, he just used it for his spank bank, just like Dolly. So it'll be like his spank bank. He probably has a bunch of photos of us and his spank bank that he pulls up and whacks off too, probably.
Oh God, this kid is fucking cray, bro. Listen, do you ever hear? Listen, Zinner, I know you listen. Do you ever go back and watch your streams and just put your hands over your fucking eyeballs and be like, damn, I fucked up again? So that's what it is, bro.
First off, I'm going to make this is more serious. I don't give a fuck about your personal record. I don't care about your personal record. I don't care about your real life. Never looked into you. Don't give a fuck. I just judge people by their online presence. If you ask me how many kids a certain content creator, let's say you ask me how many kids Dolly has, I have no clue. Never looked into them. I don't even know how many kids the nameless one has, to be honest with you, because I never look into their family. I never look into it. I don't give a fuck. And the same with you.
I just think he thinks that like everybody like is out to get him and this and that. And no, bro, you're just a little fucking dude. I'm not gonna call you a man because you ain't a man, but you're just a little dude on the fucking internet running your mouth.
And the problem with you, sir, and this is going to be a criticism, you went after the biggest doxer on this fucking platform, BHB, and you decided not to lock down on any of your social media network and social media. You did, like, you fucked yourself over. Like, she probably doxed you 6 ways from Sunday. She found your information and probably spread it out. Simple as that. So if you have anyone to blame for your doxing situation, you probably should blame BHB or some other people, but whatever.
Yeah, I would think so. Shall we move on?
Yeah,
I'm going to go to a clip here. Let me see where it's at. I think it's at the 38-minute mark because we'll be going back and forth. So here's 38-minute mark. This is interesting. I'll start right about here.
My opinion.
Okay. Oops.
Yeah, I'm not showing any of my private emails to anybody. It's just not going to happen.
I'll give him.
Play little weird games like Queen Bee does.
Wait. I was about to give him a compliment for not showing his emails. I was like, at least he doesn't do it.
And
then he fucks himself over.
Yep.
He's like, he doesn't understand what the hell happened. He doesn't know what the situation is. He talks out of his ass. He doesn't know nothing about the situation at all. And apparently Burnt Toast is in the chat and she says, he is ruining HA's channel. I found out the other day she's blocked me for no reason. I've been nothing but nice to her, but he's convincing her everyone is an enemy and it's weird as fuck. Yeah, it's fucking weird.
It is. It is. I mean, this guy doesn't know his ass from his elbow. Let's be honest. All right. This is one of the, I wouldn't say most important questions, but to me, well, just listen.
And look at this. And then look at this one. This is what this one said. Know what I'm saying?
It's fucking gross, man. Normal people aren't like that.
Normal people don't talk to women. Normal men don't talk to women the way you do. You're a disgrace of a fucking man. You're disgusting. The way you speak to women is horrendous. I don't know how anybody would want to date you.
Bro, it's not even funny. The worst crime of all, it's not even funny what he's doing. Like, holy fuck, bro. Make up some better jokes. This is like fucking old ass shit. Come on, man. Now that everyone's making fun of your lemon avatar, you changed it to a Ronald fucking the Hamburglar because you fucking got so humiliated by people making fun of you and comparing you to Lemon Grab, that cartoon. Now you changed your avatar. Just like how you ran away from JJJ on the panel, you're running away from the lemon image now because people are making fun of you.
You jumped off that panel so quick, bro. Little tough guy you are, huh?
Like, give me a break.
Get fucked.
And then tonight she said if she blocked you, you have to email her to beg her to be unblocked, but then said she doesn't reply to emails. Like, this is not how to be a creator. Yeah, no shit. I mean, like the problem with her is that number one, she's attacking subs. She's letting her person sit on a panel and saying, at least I don't, this guy's saying, at least I don't sell drugs to kids. And it's like, bro, like you're doing a BHB. I mean, you're talking about doxing people. You're talking about collecting people's information and doxing them. You're threatening subs. You're cursing out everyone. You're doing rants. The only difference between you and BHB is at least she does a true crime. Once in a while. I mean, once in a while. You do nothing.
She's went to the drama shit more than true crime, like completely. You know what I mean? Like,
I know that.
I don't have anything really like against any of it at all. I just don't understand. And I know you listen to me. I just don't understand how maybe you should correct him every once in a while. Like, hey, that was a little much, or maybe you shouldn't say that. That's what friends hold friends accountable. So I think you should maybe do it behind the scenes if you want to do it on a panel, but do it. Because the stuff he says. Come on, it's out of pocket. Illy, everybody. All right, let's continue because this starts to get interesting.
Disrespectful. Gross.
All right, so Milwaukee Larry says,
here we go.
You say that you never lie.
I'm going to read this because Sinner, you say you never lie, but why do you say that Queen Bee has been in federal penitentiary inmate? That is a lie. Her entire rap sheet has been made public. No federal crimes, and she never did any time. Watch his answer.
Lie, but why do you say that QB has been a federal penitentiary inmate? That is a lie. Her entire rap sheet has been made public. No federal crimes, and she never did any time.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? How about you do the research to find out the truth as opposed to putting a narrative out there that you don't even fucking know what you're talking about? Do you hear yourself, my guy? I mean, what do you think then?
It's almost like the entire premise of your, like going against the entire premise of your channel, which is supposed to be refuting fake information, but now you're spewing fake information because you don't like that content creator.
Exactly. Nailed it.
That's what I would say. Are you sure?
And I don't know because I have not seen her record, nor do I.
That's why she just hesitated. She didn't want anyone to answer that because she knows how dumb that fucking question was.
Yeah,
I
it's
really
called
care.
It's called plausible deniability. You know, she says, "Oh well, I didn't really check the record, but I let my co-host just spew bullshit upon the panel and lies and misinformation and all that." So you know, it's okay. The same thing I'm criticizing BHB for, I'm doing the exact same thing, where I spew misinformation and bullshit from my mouth and let my co-host act like a fucking idiot.
He starts again the defamation pretty quickly tonight. So
In any case, and again, it makes no difference. That's semantics. So even if she wasn't in federal penitentiary, she
semantics. How is that semantics? It's either you were fed or you weren't. It's not semantics, you momo.
has a longer rap sheet than I do. So it's exhausting for like, it's exhausting for someone like that to be talking shit about anything that happened in my past. And then, I mean, if you bring her shit up, all hell breaks loose. She doesn't take any accountability for it at all. I'm not saying that she sold crack to children because I don't believe that to be true. But again, she's in a glass castle throwing rocks.
You did say that. You said that at least I don't sell crack to children when you were referring to Queen Bee, like last episode.
And that's don't those thrones at a glass house. You don't even know. I'm gonna replay that. Hold up.
Yeah.
It's exhausting for someone like that to be talking shit about anything that happened in my past. And then, I mean, if you bring her shit up, all hell breaks loose. She doesn't take any accountability for it at all. I'm not saying that she sold crack to children because I don't believe that to be true. But again, she's in a glass castle throwing rocks.
Glass house, but anyhow, I get your point. But you're kind of forgetting the point that you're in a glass house as well, throwing rocks. You have a criminal record too, sir.
Unbelievable. It really is. The stuff that comes out of this man's mouth is like, wow. Let's continue.
Hey, Hope. Hope says it gets me when people threaten a CND and continue to talk about the person they threatened. It goes both ways. Stop trying to bait the person you are threatening with a CND.
What is she talking about?
Well, and I mean, I'm guilty of that myself. I mean,
I forgot the beginning of that last comment from Milwaukee. I never said I never lied. I'm a human being. Human beings lie sometimes.
Hold up.
Ever once made a proclamation.
Wait a minute. Something ain't right. What the fuck? Bro, you lie almost every single live. Yes. What are you talking about?
Every life. He just lied earlier, just now. It's perpetual. It's just, I don't understand how Emmy doesn't see this. Like, listen, Emmy, burn your channel down if you want to. That's on you. So.
You say that you never lie. Never said that. What I'm saying is I don't have any reason to lie about my past. And I haven't lied about my past. They want it to seem like it's a big, dark secret that I've been hiding from everyone. But the simple fact is, not one single person has asked me, aside from Emmy. So, what's the game? I mean, are they trying to like humiliate me? That's not going to work.
Dude, that's all you try to
Are
do.
they
with
trying
again,
to break us up? Like,
yeah,
Are they trying to break us up?
No, the problem is, sir, and this is a criticism, not a joke. You stand on your high horse judging people on their past and how they're terrible people and how you're better than them because you're in the military and how Emmy's better than them because she has degrees. And then someone decided to be like, yo, you're not better than anyone else. Look at your fucking past, bro. And then you're starting to cry. I mean, like, you bring up Queen Bee's past all the time to fucking say that she's a piece of shit because she has this criminal past. And you constantly do that. So that's why people think, brought that up. Now, I personally don't give a fuck about your past, your criminal past. I don't care. I think everyone deserves a second chance, third chance, as long as it's not like a sex crime, that stuff. But you're the one that stands on the motherfucking high horse judging everyone. So maybe if you humbled yourself, said, hey, everyone fucks up in the past, and maybe they can turn their lives around to do better. And that's the reason why we laugh. That's why we bring up Betty's past, like the criminal actions. It's not to guilt her because of her criminal past. It's to bring up that she's a hypocrite. Like, she's basically on her high horse shitting on people when she has a criminal past. That was the whole point of it. It wasn't to be like, look, Betty is just this terrible fucking person. Look, she'll never be able to change and do anything. No, she has she's on her high horse judging people based upon their criminal past. And that's why we bring it up. And you've forgotten the point.
Well, that tends to happen. Hold on 1 second. I'm mod somebody up real quick. 1 second. Go. Queen, refresh your page. All right, here we go. This is another clip from this.
3 or 4 months ago. So I was like, well, so much for my anonymity, because Queen Bee's such a loser. She has to collect people and information. Not going to happen with me, Queen. Sorry. I mean, in addition to that, if we're going to talk about criminal records, let's talk about yours. Someone sent that shit to me.
oh, and
Photos.
speaking of criminal records,
I got photos of him.
Yeah, we have this one. Hold on 1 second. Let me go to the other one. 1 second. 54 minutes.
No problem.
There.
interrupted by Jersey. Where does the line change? So a lot are saying creators threatening to dox subs. I'm not threatening to dox anyone. I'm just saying, like, stop talking about me.
Wait a
Like,
minute.
you
Stop
asked
that.
me to
Stop that.
talking about you, and I did.
Stop that.
I knew you were gonna catch it. I knew it. So I wanted you on here.
Stop talking about me, but I'm going to review people. Shut the fuck up, bro. Like,
It's ridiculous.
you can't do that. Then get off the fucking internet. Get off. Don't do a channel anymore. Be a sub. Okay? Everyone gets talked about when they're a content creator. I'm sorry, that just happens. Laura gets talked about. I get talked about. Boston gets talked about. Queen gets talked about. It just happens. What you can do, what I usually do, and I'm going to give you a little, maybe this will be like a little bit, I know I talk too much. I'm sorry about that.
No, you roll, bro.
But maybe what you should do is ignore the white noise. What I do is usually if I see like a bunch of people shitting on me, what I do is I watch other YouTube channels and I just chill. I'd be like, okay, these people, I don't even watch it. I'm like, whatever, let them talk. They're open to their opinions. It's the fucking internet. If I'm going to roast you, I got to be open for people to roast me and make fun of me or to shit on me or criticize me. And I can reply back and correct them, or I could just ignore them. But you're a commentary channel, ma'am, and subs can talk about you all day, every day. They can come into every single fucking chat. You see Chronicles of the Shady in here? Well, she can talk about shit about me every single fucking day. It's her absolute right to talk shit about me every day. Just how it is. It's the game we're in.
That's YouTube. You know what I mean? It's bottom line. I'm lining some people up real quick. All right, this is about to get interesting. And then I have the next clip after this. It does piss me off, but I'll hold my composure.
Did.
Wait,
so why is it you're
they're
still
concerned? They're concerned about people being doxxed?
Well,
No, they aren't.
Well,
That's
the narrative has been like creators shouldn't do that, but it's okay for subs to do that to creators. That's where my question is.
That's what they do, though. How many people has Queen Bee doxxed? Any? Zero? Is the number zero?
What are you talking about right now, dude? Everything that comes out of your fucking mouth is a lie. It's starting to get ridiculous, my man. You might need to see somebody.
Zero? I mean,
Waiting.
And Road Rash, blocked just means that you cannot make comments. So you can watch and you can read chat, but you cannot. If you do comment, they won't be shown. All right, so we're gonna get back to this.
yes.
No, not yet,
No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so
What?
laugh. So what's going on, buddy? I mean, what's going on?
buddy. What the fuck is this?
Buddy, old
All
pal.
right, I'm gonna switch
Come
here
on, you're
to
mod, you know.
Yeah,
1 second. We're switching over here to, where is it? 59 minutes. All right, Tim, I apologize for this.
Carry on.
Who the fuck's that?
Community post.
Let's dox him. Fuck it. I'm in the mood for
I
doxing.
sent you his fucking whole record and you haven't fucking released it.
How? Where?
Oh, I sent you his whole effing record and you haven't effing released it.
Who is this person? You know what?
That's
I'm going to
Nicolene.
find
I
out
think.
exactly who this woman is. She's crossing lines right here. You hear that, Laugh for Life? You're fucking up bad right now.
Ready?
What's up?
He says crossing lines right here. Ready? But wait, just everybody wait.
I don't give a fuck if you're a sub or a babbling fucking asshole at the bus stop. You're getting yourself in trouble.
But it gets better. It gets better. You know, that's just the first part of what, you know, is happening here. So Remy says, to be honest, Sinner, I could be wrong. I don't think I've ever seen her in QBs all that much, and I was there frequently. So I don't remember, but I do know that when the falling out between me and Bash happened, Laugh at Life came at me hard in emails, like really hard, like
Hard.
page-long rants about what a terrible person I was.
Okay.
And in effect, she is also associated with Jersey now. So I will say I wouldn't.
What do you not know? You both seem to just run off rumors.
I mean, like, is she trying? I'm not quite understanding her logic. Is she trying to say because Laugh at Life didn't like what she did to Bash and thus hangs and follows Jersey now because she's in Queen's chat, automatically Queen's guilty of whatever Laugh at Life does?
That's what I'm picking up.
Okay. If that makes any fucking sense. If that's the case, we're all guilty of every single crime because guess what? There's a small community of people that jump from chat to chat. So I guarantee you, Laura, I've seen people from Laura's chat watch here, watch Queen Bee's chat. I've seen people in Queen Bee's chat watch Laura's chat. That'd be ridiculous. Be like, oh my God, you know, blaming Laura, like blaming the subs for what Laura says. It's like stupid.
Stupid as hell.
Say 100%.
Yeah, I mean, Remy may well know better than me, but in any case, it's not just her. Believe me, it's the whole chunk of like 5 or 6 different hivers.
Okay, so generally Jenny said, Laugh, I've seen her in QB chats. Okay.
Oh yes, no,
So?
she's definitely there. Just recently,
I'm
I've
just
seen
saying,
the
I don't
Chicken
know.
thing.
I wouldn't go as far as saying that it's 100% coming from.
So that's stupid. That's so stupid. Because like I've seen Jones in the chat. I've seen fucking Nunya in Queen Bee's chat. I've seen Laura in the chat. I've seen them in the chat. What are you talking about? Like, just because someone's in the chat does not mean they're naturally associated. First off. Second off, why are you so fixated on a sub? Like, who gives a fuck? Like, leave a sub alone. Who cares? Like, unfortunately, I mean, I feel bad that your information's spreading around. I think that's kind of fucked up. Like, I don't think it's
Agreed.
cool. You know what I mean? It is what it is, but how you're handling it is stupid. Number one, don't put I'm going to give you maybe advice, maybe in the future you can follow. But if you get docs, don't put a limelight on the docs. Just fucking ignore it. Be like, whatever. 2, and just say, listen, I mean, like a simple 2 words, you could have said, yeah, I fucked up in my past. I cleaned up, moved on. Everyone has a past. And that's simple as that.
100%. Can't agree enough. Let's continue here to this
Oh,
Because-
well,
genius of a person.
She
that's what
hangs
my
out with
gut tells
Jersey.
me.
So
Yeah.
Where?
How? Where? It would be in your email.
That shitty place. I don't want it. I can't
Yeah,
look.
it's headstones and headlines or
Oh,
head case or whatever you call her.
All right. Well, I can't do
His,
it. Oh, it's
current
Headstone's boyfriend, is what you're saying.
It's just this was a funny part because in chat everyone's like, it's Headstone's boyfriend, Headstone's boyfriend, Headstone's boyfriend, and
No,
so
the fact is, what I pick up from this is she thinks this is going to be like, you know, a big reveal, and she's got the top secret information. It's creepy, and no one gives a fuck about my past as much
Wait
as
a
you do,
minute.
lady. It's really that simple.
Hold on.
Stop it.
Go ahead.
Stop it. Wait a minute. This is a Morbid's fucking channel?
They're reviewing Morbid.
So why the fuck is Queen Bee being mentioned? Why are you
I
not saying
know.
shit to Morbid? What the fuck is this fixation? This has nothing to do with Queen Bee. This is Morbid. Shit on
Obsession.
Morbid.
It's obsession. You know what I mean? He is obsessed with the Hive and Queen Bee. And he tries to paint this narrative, and it's so dumb, dude. Like, if you hear yourself speak, you're about to contradict yourself.
Yeah,
in one of
like,
these next
bro,
ones
are you
3 or
scared
4
of
times in 2 minutes?
I mean, like, why are you so fixated on Queen? If you have a problem with Morbid, go on Morbid's panel. He opens up an open panel. You can jump up and you can tell him how you feel. Just like Queen, she has an open panel. You can come up and you can tell us how you feel. But this is bullshit, man. Stop blaming us for every fuck up you do on this online platform and how everyone has an opinion on you. Just because everyone thinks you're an asshole doesn't mean it's because Queen Bee manipulated them to think you're an asshole. It's because you're an asshole.
The stuff that comes out of your mouth makes you an asshole. I mean, it's on you, honey. All right, bud? It's on you. So grab your, I'll stop from that. Let's continue.
And that's just the breaks. I mean, that's what it is. So much in the same way we criticize Betty and say, is there no one around her that cares about her? I feel the same way about Queen Bee, because she just does whatever she wants, whenever she wants, and everyone just like,
Really? Brother, you need to be evaluated.
oh gosh, that's just what she does.
and it wasn't just one person's chat either. It was several creators, well, at least 2. Let me not misspeak. I saw the same comment in at least 2 creators' chats.
Oh yes, and Queen Bee also supports racism.
What?
Period. To have heels in the air on her panel.
Are you out of your mind?
Your defamation is starting to. It's starting to. This kid is starting to really, really, really get into that zone. Like, you might want to like kick back, homie. Like, what's coming out of your mouth is at this point, in my opinion, that's slander.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, people can go wherever they want to go, and just because Queen is not like shitting on heels, lets her up, talks to her, and treats her like a human being doesn't make her a racist because she supports. No, that's stupid. That's absolutely stupid.
like, to even think of it that way. I mean, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're just like, you're a brain rotted motherfucker. Like, like it's the type of people that say, well, you're guilty by association because you hang out with that person. That's the stupidest argument I've ever heard in my life.
This is a gentleman and a scholar right here, guys. And remember, he paints, bro.
After she denounced her for being racist, now Queen Bee's having some amnesia. Maybe it's like all the edibles or too much weed, but she can't remember that just 4.5 months ago, Queen Bee was in an exodus from the community for being a hateful person. Again, just facts.
And Glow with Glow actually said the same thing you did as you were saying it. So
Yeah, she was. Heels was an exodus. Like, and I,
And it's no.
She was an exodus, and I didn't agree with a lot of what people were doing. I saw people doxing her home address, stating her name. I saw someone call her a cunt on a live stream. I don't agree with that shit. I was in the opinion of, if you like her, watch her. I have no issues with subs. I'm not going to call subs racist because they watch heels. That's fucking an outrageous statement. And honestly, she explained herself. If you really wanted to hear what heels said, you could have just sat there and listened to her. Instead, you cursed at her and treated her like a piece of shit. You know what I mean? You didn't treat her with any respect as a human being. You just treated her like shit. And she explained herself in 2 lives. And if you actually came to someone like a human being and had an actual conversation about their points of views, maybe something would have been accomplished, but you don't. You treat people like piece of shit. And honestly, I mean, people can go wherever she wants. She could stay on this platform as much as she wants. You can decide to unsub, not watch, and move the fuck on. That's what my opinion is. She hasn't done anything right now that is breaking TOS, so you can make that decision. But stop saying because people watch heels or people associate with heels, they're racist. No, that's an outrageous opinion. That is
Ridiculous statement.
Yeah, that's a brain rot opinion. Okay.
Ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I could say a couple other people that you're friendly with on YouTube that we're backing her as well. So like you contradict yourself nonstop.
Yeah.
Dinglepuss, excuse me. Yeah, reality check time.
No secret that like the day after I asked Heels to her face on a panel, "Are you racist?" and she said, "No, I'm not." And I said, "You're a fucking liar." The very next morning, my arrest record was posted on some.
Wait, now you're blaming her? No, you have no proof.
I guarantee he didn't even read the blog. Where did you come from, Senator? Like the chat said, like where did you even get in your community? Where the fuck did you come from?
He talks about being intellectual. He asks her a question: "Are you racist?" She says no, and he says he curses at her. What? No, bro, that's not how you enter into a conversation. You say, well, why don't you if you're not a racist, why did you post X, Y, and Z? What was your thought process in that? Why, you know what I mean? Like you have a conversation with people, but all you want to do is you just want to fucking just attack people like a fucking, like you got rabies or something, and you don't want to have an actual conversation with people and say, hey, why did you think like this 10 years ago? By the way, it was like 10 years ago. Why did you do this? Why did you do that? Instead, you just want to attack people. And it's like, you don't want to understand people. You don't want to have a conversation with people. You just want to be a piece of shit to them. That's why no one likes you.
To me, my opinion, it's a classic narcissist. This is what it is.
Like, I've never even talked to Laura like that. I was on panel with her on Lisa's
I did
channel.
say, I'll wait, bish. And I apologize the next day. That's the worst thing I've ever said on YouTube to a woman. I'll wait, bish.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't curse at her. I didn't start saying I had a conversation with her. So it is what it is.
And that's because she was going after Jonesy and Jonesy's father, calling him, it was horrible what she said. But I still should not have said the bish. So I didn't say the bitch. I said bish. I was doing her little, I'll wait, bish. But I shouldn't have done that. I apologize the next day. Have you ever apologized for anything? Have you ever said in here? Nope, because you stand by it. And that's what makes you disgusting to me. Let me go back. Hold on a second. There we go. Milwaukee Larry says, Senator, you have never lied about what you say about Queen Bee, but been in federal penitentiary inmate. That's a lie. We went over this earlier. Let's just one more time. That's all you try to do is humiliate other people on this platform. That's all you do is run that you bump your gums. It's nonsense. Stop. You call Tim nonstop for fights and this, that, and the other. Tim's not going to meet you. He wants to stay anonymous. I haven't seen you turn your cam on, bud. So stop calling people out for that shit. You punk. You know that. You know what I mean? He's calling people out for fights, this, that, and the other thing, and he doesn't even show his cam. And listen, people have the right to be anonymous. And I know why, obviously, now, because all this crap that goes on. For someone like this to call out people the way he does, bro, you got tiny marbles between your legs.
Yeah.
Aw.
No,
we are big dumb dummies, Tim, in the hive.
Okay, cool.
We're big dumb dummies.
Are you playing? I mean, let's see. There's no audio. Let me see.
There's no audio? Hold on. 1 second.
Yeah, they can hear us, but you have to play the clip. They're not hearing. They're not.
Good to go?
Yeah, it can go. Play it.
Right. 1 second.
Do. All right.
His
Yeah, I
community
think,
page.
How
You
convenient.
people are, they're not slick. They're not slick. Thankfully, I'm much younger than Heels, so
You hear that?
he's not slick and he's much younger
Yeah, I
than
don't know if
Heels.
any else
Yeah.
has.
Yeah, I hear it.
What are you trying to say there, you scumbag?
Yeah, well, who cares? It's
any
so ridiculous.
questions or
yeah, we're getting
I mean,
clipped.
that's all
by the
that I
way.
really wanted to.
We've been clipped already. I hope it's the good part.
Oh, maybe it's the part where I'm actually laughing since I don't laugh anymore.
So yes, this is the part of the show that I'm going to entertain questions from you guys.
Oh,
I
wait,
mean,
now I
if
get
it's
it.
not a reasonable question, I'm not going to.
Go ahead, Tim.
Oh, she says, I can't laugh anymore. She probably got yelled at by Sinner for laughing with my joke about with being a low cow and going into the pasture.
Oh,
So she got shit from Sinner for that. Okay, we got that now. We got that. You keep on going.
okay.
Answer it. I'm not going to give you my life story, but I'm willing to share.
That's them being quiet, by the way.
Oh, so the Bee Gees. So Cheese had said, Sav told me that the Bee Gees were not Australian. Then I cried in the corner for an hour. And Glow with Glow said they moved from England to Australia. Did not know that.
Okay.
I didn't either. But yeah, I mean, she's one of those ones that, you know,
Now we're going back a little bit, okay?
much like she says about me, you know, it almost like it takes one to know one sort of thing. She says, "Oh, that's Sinna. He's manipulative." I listen to how she talks. Maybe the creepiest manipulative type person there is.
Jesus
If I
Christ.
manipulate people by
real. The obsession is real here, bro. Like she's talking about birds and you're talking about Queen Bee again. Holy fuck. Or whatever the fuck animal we're talking
It's
about.
like the conversation that goes on in this panel. They don't even. She's having a conversation and he's having a conversation with themselves. And
Yeah.
I think it's that Emmy doesn't want to entertain his conversation when it really breaks down to it.
I wonder if they have a seat when they're all like just talking to you all in Discord. He just talks about Queen Bee, like fucking Queen Bee, and like, you know, Emmy's like, okay, what do you think of what we're gonna have for dinner tonight or something or whatever, some random conversation. He's just talking about Queen Bee.
We're having Queen Bee for dinner.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. No, you listen to BHB the most. If not for your mouth, Sinner, HH would not have had BHB after her. Shut it, Sinner. Yeah, pretty much. If she would have kept it straight and narrow, she would have been very good in her position. But instead, she's got this fucking guy who doesn't give a shit about her, by the way. Talks about he's going to pay for the lawsuit. He doesn't. Well, hopefully you have $40,000 in your pocket to do that, sir. I mean, I hope that doesn't happen. I actually hope that Betty fucking learns her lesson and doesn't bother anyone else. And you and Emmy can continue to your channel and not be fucking harassed by Betty. That's what I hope. But that's just my thing.
Let's see. Going back here to 23-minute mark.
She knows all about me. It's nobody else's business. It really isn't. And it just reeks of desperation to start posting people's private information on your community page. Know why you're hangers. I don't know who you are, but I know you're working for Queen Bee.
I know you're working for Queen Bee. More shit that he's putting out that he has no clue whether it's factual or not. It's ridiculous. Sinner. Dinglepuss. Go ahead, Tim. I can't.
You can go, man. You can. But the thing is, like, the situation is, it's like, has he not paid attention to the internet? Like, there's literally like 5, 6, 7 channels doing hate Queen Bee content, clips about hating Queen Bee. Do you really think like there's people working for Queen Bee at this point? Like, are you out of your fucking mind? Like, really?
What does he think this is? Like a cartel? Like, what is wrong with him? Like, dude, this is YouTube, bro. Get a fucking grip.
No, the truth of the matter is people don't like you. They think you're an asshole. And you constantly become an asshole to these people. You constantly curse at them. You constantly dehumanize them. And then they decided to come back at you. You know what I mean? There's people that don't like Queen Bee and don't like you. Simple as that.
100%. You degrade women constantly, and men as well. You know what I mean? Your opinions that you speak, you act like they're facts, and they're not. They're your opinions, but you act like they're facts. It's ridiculous, dude. But keep on doing what you're doing.
You could both fuck off.
And Sinner and I knew this was coming. Once,
Yeah, well, I could say
once they came after me.
No,
we
whenever
knew-
Queen
Why don't you let Emmy speak? Okay, you weirdo.
whenever Queen Bee's bestie, the woman that she sends places to do shit for her, that she has.
Bullshit. More lies. More lies.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold up. He's now saying Eileen is Queen's best friend. No, no, they're not best friends. Especially the fact that the lady jumped on a fucking panel with Laura and showed all her fucking contact, like all her messages, and literally sent all the information. They're not best friends. Stop trying to say that Queen Bee is friends with Eileen. Why are you blaming everything? You're blaming a guest on Morbid on Queen Bee. You're blaming a clip channel on Queen Bee. You're blaming everything on Queen Bee, and this is why you're a lol cow. You're just like Betty, who blames burnt toast for everything. All that is missing is that you just file a frivolous lawsuit or something like that. That is it. You're constantly blaming Queen Bee for everything, and you're sounding like Betty when she says that burnt toast is behind everything.
Exactly.
It's crazy. As a matter of fact, also when she says Queen Bee is behind everything, you're sounding just like Betty. And the fact that you lack any self-awareness to realize that you are transforming into the one person you came to this community to shit on and to spread awareness about how terrible this person is shocking to me. You're slowly becoming Betty.
Yep.
Slowly but surely. I would check your hairline. You might be getting blonde, burnt hair.
Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? Let's continue.
Has in her cell phone. Whenever she tried to friend my personal Instagram, that's my government name, I knew at that moment that Queen had already been sending people at me. So this was months ago.
Oh my
I already
God.
knew.
The
And
trackers.
To be more clear about everything.
He's got
I already
trackers,
know who I am.
guys.
They're not showing me any secrets.
Did he just say that?
No, but I'm saying like they're following my Instagram. They're tracking me down.
God.
It's like, bro, you are full Betty. You have gone full Betty right now.
And who's the real lifers? They were calling us real lifers. And look what he's saying right now. It's absolutely preposterous. It's ridiculous. Like, I mean, Emmy, how are you not cringing in your seat right now, just curled up? Like, how do you let him speak this way on your panel? Come on now, bro.
Like I said, people that liked me yesterday are still going to like me today. People that loved me yesterday might even love me more today.
Okay.
You're not pumping any fear, and all you're doing, Queen Bee, no wire hangers.
Oh, fuck.
Now he's saying that Queen Bee is no wire hangers again. Like, more ridiculous rumor bullshit. Like, not even rumors. Like, that's coming out of your mouth, Sinner.
Laugh at life.
Oh, Jesus.
Literally Davis fam.
Oh,
You're a bunch of fucking vampires.
vampires now. Holy
You're pumping
fuck.
no fear, and you're making yourselves look like a bunch of miserable, desperate people.
You look miserable. You sound miserable, man.
Yeah,
like,
man.
It's obvious. It really is obvious.
It is obvious. Like, this man thinks he's being tracked down. He's fucking blames Queen Bee for everything. It's irrational at this point.
Yes.
It's getting to the point of irrationality. And it's like, all you need to do, and I'm going to give you advice, man. I'm going to give you advice. This is me, is just stop cursing at Queen Bee and other people when they have nothing to do with it, and focus on the content you're doing. And stop with this bullshit of standing on your high horse. Everyone has a past. You have a past. Move on. It is what it is. And just basically just review people and have fun and just chill. And I think your first part where you says, people are going to like me today, they're going to like me tomorrow. That's fine. I mean, listen, that's good. But you need to fucking start focusing on, stop with this craziness. That's what I'm saying.
It's how you behave on YouTube, calling women slags and this and that. I mean, I've heard you say that you would actually assault a woman. You know what I mean? Like, you would, like, dude, do you hear yourself? Do you hear yourself?
Well, I mean, that's a funny thing, literally, Davis fam, If he actually started a YouTube painting channel where he just drew like shorts, drawings, maybe that would be popular. But like he's just a negative person. He's a completely negative individual, and he attracts negativity.
Agreed. And I would be impressed. You know what, Sinner? Why don't you paint us a nice bumblebee, okay?
Yeah. Well, oh Jesus Christ, you're giving him ideas now? Holy fuck.
And that's just a fact.
Oh, facts, guys.
Jenny says they're becoming the villains they claim to fight against. Classic case of, quote, die a hero or see yourself become the villain.
Dumb comment.
Well, wait. That's actually a comment that is good for Sinner right now. He's become. Look, they're becoming the villains they claim to fight against. Classic case of die a hero or you're a villain, or yourself become a villain, or live long enough to
or yourself becomes a villain.
I can't see it because it's the stupid little watermark on there. But that's basically like, yes, you came here originally, Emmy, to basically fight the misinformation of Betty. You came here very much like, oh, I'm just going to criticize her on this, this, and this. And then you invited this joke on who decides to offer no real criticism, but just fucking curses and just goes after people. I mean, I curse. I should take that back. But it's like, he insults people. He goes after subs. He gets really irate and mad. There's no actual criticism involved. It's just negativity on top of negativity. And he's caused this situation where everyone just doesn't like him. You know what I mean? And he stands on nothing. If he has a problem with people who are just like terrible in this community, well, you know, why hang out with Laura? If you can't stand people like Queen, like if you claim, you go, man, you go.
He's got no backbone. There was one night, I didn't even know about this. I won't say who told me, but he was over on Laura's talking shit about me, right? And I jump in Emmy's, I didn't even know, jump in Emmy's live the next day, and he's saying stuff about the Hive, and I said something like, why are you talking about the Hive? I can't remember exactly what I said. He's like, oh, boss, I heard you're a pretty cool guy, and yada, 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 yada. I come find out the night before he's running his fucking mouth about me. The guy stands on nothing. He stands on absolutely nothing.
Yeah. And I think there's not, I mean, it's true. But I think like cursing is not really an issue. But like you insult people, you're going after subs for no reason. You're not really offering criticism. You're not really having fun. You're not sticking to the facts. And you're obsessed with a YouTube creator, Queen Bee, because you got into a fight with her. And after like 4 or 5 months, you're still pissed off about it. That's obsession, bro. Move on.
To this day. And he barely gets talked about. I was going to do this live for a couple of weeks. I finally, after at least last night's live and then tonight's live, I was like, all right, it's just got to be addressed.
Well, I mean, like he's killing our channel because like Emmy could be focusing on other content. I mean, she said she wanted to do true crime too. There's a bunch of cases that you can talk about. And what's happening is you're just building an audience that just says, I hate the Hive. I hate Queen Bee. And guess what? You're just going to constantly just go build that audience. And then eventually when you try to do anything else, it's going to disappear. Simple as that.
That's it. You know what I mean? Because people are going to start getting tired. I mean, there's a lot that are tired of what he says. And you only can get behind so much stuff, especially when he starts contradicting himself within a 3-4 minute period several times. I watched it happen tonight. Hey, Eels. How are you, Eels?
How you doing, Eels?
It's absolutely ridiculous. Let's hear some more of it.
No, I mean, it's part of this is the fact that they, tried to claim that I wasn't in the Marines when I in fact was.
Nope.
So they probably they're so nuts that they're digging all my information out. They're like, oh shit, he was in the Marines, so we can't do that anymore.
Nope, not a person I know have ever dug into you or any of your. Nope. Sorry, bud. More lies.
Then they attack my art, and then they realize, oh shit, we're helping him sell paintings because a lot of people like his shit. A lot of people.
I mean, what my memory tells me is that when Laura picked out a picture and she stayed, or the nameless one picked out a picture, you said, no, that's not mine. That's someone else's picture. So the only one the nameless one liked was the one that you didn't draw. So I don't know if that's a great recommendation of how great it is.
Definitely not. Oh, Dexton says, I see 2024 strong to be a dandy. Oh, that's nice of Dexton.
People have always liked my shit. It has nothing to do with YouTube. So they realize, oh, we can't do that. We're helping him. So, oh, he must have been arrested. Well, no shit. Of course, I've been arrested. In fact,
Okay.
I'm an open book. If any of you dummies would have just simply asked me, hey, have you been in trouble before? I would have told you, but you didn't. Not one of you. You went and wasted your time and energy looking for it for yourself and put it on your community page like a real scumbag. I'm not impressed. A lot of people can clearly see what you're doing.
What is that?
Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Shame on you. Shame on you.
Is he
Just
serious?
And Katie says, I'm glad you do the game nights and the true crime stuff because that's the type of stuff I came to YouTube for, and it feels good to watch and participate in those things again. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Bingo. Motherfucking
And if
bingo.
you haven't noticed,
Stop
I
it.
haven't
Okay.
really been.
Let's rewind.
See that?
That's
She's
Jack.
like, oh, I haven't really been doing that. Well, why do you think you haven't been doing that? Because you're stuck on this negative bullshit constantly, and you haven't been doing real content. You know,
You guys running his mouth nonstop, not letting you. Well, I'm saying not letting you, but taking over your show where you can't do what you want to do. So,
yeah.
oh,
Like,
there's some
you
music back. Oh,
who's in the back?
come on. Packless. What up, Lumpy?
Is that the real Packless, or I'm about to see a
Yeah.
penis? Okay, good. I was about to close my eyes not to see like a penis because he didn't put an overlay before inviting someone on. Jesus
He
Christ.
messaged me. He said, "Thug Life, I'm coming in."
Jesus Christ.
Shit.
Packless, what do you think
oh.
about this fool right now?
Man, he's an idiot. He's so full of shit, this guy. And it's because, I mean, obviously he has the whatever for the headstone chick, and she has a problem with Queen because Queen, I guess, had a problem with her or whatever.
Well, the
But
problem
she
was,
just didn't like promote her or whatever.
yeah.
Basically, I think that's what the issue was. So he took it upon himself just to like, okay, yeah, we're just gonna go at Queen because she don't like her, and and half these people on here, they go after the biggest person that they can go after to just drum up. Like, this is giving him some cred just by talking about him in this live right now. It's just like that's all they want is just their name out there. They don't. The dude's an idiot, man. He gives two shits. It's just getting his name out there and stirring up shit because that's what everyone wants in true crime lately. Is the drama bullshit.
Yeah, that's true. That is actually true. Like, you try to just avoid, like, you try to ignore people and you try to just talk about cases and situations, and these people still talk about you. And shit, you not.
Yeah, no, it's constant. It's just because they see, like, you click on anyone, they have like 100 people in their live, but someone says something bad about them or someone reviews, you have a couple hundred people.
But you know what? That's so short. That's so short-sighted. For instance, like, you're never going to grow. To be honest with you, you're never going to grow with like comeback channels with just pure drama to like 25,000 views. I'm telling you, that's never going to fucking happen. Okay, if you really wanted to grow and you're like, listen, I want to move on, you got to go full on into the true crime. You got to fucking dig in, and you got to hope to get lucky that you get noticed enough by enough people.
Yeah.
You look like at Pascal, Icamel, Duty Ron, Gray Hughes, a bunch of other channels, even like I would say JLR. I mean, strangely enough, I'm mentioning him. Focus on the true crime. That's where the audience is. You're not going to build the audience. All you're going to get is the same number of people that hate Queen Bee. They're going to go into your chat, and then that's pretty much it. And you're fucking stunting Headstones and Headlines growth. You fucked her over completely because she could have grew. She could have been one of the big channels. And the reason why there's an issue with Queen Bee and Headstones is because basically she was advertising. She was saying, I'm going live, I'm going live, I'm going live in the chat. And we never allow anyone, like, Queen does not allow anyone to do that in the chat. It's very disrespectful to people in this community. It's like me going to Burnt Toast and saying, Queen Bee's going live in 20 minutes while she's live. That's completely garbage move to do to someone. You never do that.
Greater respect. You know what I mean? You don't go into someone else's
Yeah.
live and type that in the chat. That,
Like,
hey, I'm going
Laura-
for 30 minutes.
Yeah, like Laura disrespected Headstones and Headlines when she jumped on her live and says, I'm going live in 20 minutes. She didn't, you know what I mean? And Sinner didn't realize that Laura disrespected Headstones by doing that. You're not supposed to do that to a person that's live. And then Headstone had to cut her live in half because her co-host was like fucking jumping on fucking Laura's panel just to shit talk Queen.
Isn't that funny?
So stupid. And no one wants to like listen.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of these channels, though, like, I mean, you're correct. I feel like a lot of these channels, though, they get in this little rut where they're just not, they stick with the true crime. It's not getting anywhere. They're not getting any more people coming in or whatever, for whatever reason. They tend not to do that, but when they mix in this little drama, it gets a little bit more people. So I feel like that's the incentive right there, you know.
Yeah, but the
It's not
thing
really
is,
going anywhere. Like you said, they're not gaining anything from it. They may gain a little bit here or there, but they're just like kind of going to the bottom of YouTube bullshit, you know.
yeah, I mean, the truth of the matter is, some cases and some stories will hit. Some cases, some stories will not hit. Look at down the rabbit hole. Sometimes I see her with like 200-300 people. Sometimes I see her with 1,500 people. And some stories connect to people, and some stories don't. But you're never going to grow to 1,500 people to 2,000 people by talking about Queen Bee, unless she becomes like 50,000 to 100,000. You're always going to be below her if that's your content. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better than the way they were going, you know, the direction it was heading anyways, you know.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
well,
saying. So that's kind of what they're doing it for. I mean, that's how I see it in what I said before. He has whatever he has for headstone, so he's going to go at her biggest nemesis or whoever she doesn't like, you know. And that's just he's just that kind of person, man. He's all gung ho to go after everyone's enemy if he's like feels they're his friend or whatever.
Yeah,
He's hate bonding. He tries to hate bond nonstop, is what he's doing. I mean, that's
Yeah.
just what he's doing.
Well, and also it's like you building your audience only on I hate the hive. You don't build it on other things. You don't build it on other content. Your channel is going to just be just a channel that just hates Queen Bee. That's pretty much what you condemned yourself to.
And you got Sinner, who's literally running his mouth, ridiculous stuff, spreading misinformation about Queen and other friggin' people. I mean, that doesn't really look good.
By the way, Chronicles asked, do you want to pin the link for other people to join or not? If you
I'm
want,
trying to do that right now. Hold on 1 second.
yeah, just be careful. Do you have an overlay, by the way?
Yeah, I got one.
Okay, thank God.
1 second. Here, I'm just gonna keep posting the link in the chat. Hold on, guys. I'll figure it out another time.
No problem. Yeah, it's silly, man. It's absolutely silly. It's sad because she said that she had some sort of educational background to do this stuff and to talk about it. And it's really sad to see someone that could have been a very big part, someone who could have become a big channel, throw it all away into the trash can. And you can dislike Queen. I mean, like, I'm not telling you have to be nice to Queen or you can always be friendly, but it's like you're completely, you know what I mean? Like, we're not in kindergarten. We don't all have to get along. You could dislike me, I can dislike you, but we can coexist. You know what I mean? But fucked it up. But you can keep on. I talk too much. You go, man.
No, it's great. So this is a discussion. Yeah, I mean, I think she or he dug a pretty deep hole, and I don't know if she knows how to get out of it right now, to be frank. Because if she does denounce him, then it's like, oh, they were right to, the whole time. So she's stuck between a rock and a hard place right now, in my opinion. Maybe she's not. Emmy, again, this is not towards you. Your co-host is a trash bag. Bottom line.
They realize, oh, we can't do that. We're helping him. So, oh, he must have been arrested. Well, no shit. Of course I've been arrested. In fact, I'm an open book. If any of you dummies would have just simply asked me, hey, have you been in trouble before? I would have told you, but you didn't. Not one of you. You went and wasted your time and energy looking for it for yourself and put it on your community page like a real scumbag. I'm not impressed. A lot of people can clearly see what you're doing. Shame on you.
Clearly see what you're doing. Shame on you.
Did he ever explain those charges? I mean, not that he has to or anything, but has anyone ever heard him talk about?
No, I don't think he has ever explained it, and I don't think he's ever explained it. And honestly, I don't think it actually. I don't really care too much about his charges. I mean, they're not like. It's
No,
nothing.
I don't care either. I was just wondering if he had said it before, because a lot of people, address it.
He does in his live. I don't know exactly where it's
Okay.
at, but he does say something like, I can't remember.
Can you
exactly.
toss me the link to this live?
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, I would like to see that too.
Yeah, let me just go to, because I have a program that searches for keywords,
Put it in the back for you right now. Hold on.
and I'll just look for it.
But he did come out. He does lie a lot. I mean, a lot of the stuff he says is like the bullshit lies that have been said by other people, about other people on here. So it's weird because he should know that it's a lie at this point if he's, done his homework and knows everything that he says he knows. He's like it. He's definitely going down the wrong road for sure.
Yes.
When it comes to all this stuff, I mean, he could have took the high road in most of this stuff and probably looked all right at it, But nah, the way he went about it, and then all the lies and the bullshit, he's done, dude. He's full of shit.
And Heels, you're right. He lies a lot, and I apologize the way he spoke to you the other night. Again,
Chronicles says, Simper, you dox laugh at life last night. Emmy threatened to dox sub. Sinner claims to have B Tim's dox picture and claims to have Nick's picture. So, yeah, it's like you're becoming the enemy. You become the thing that you came to fight against, man. And that's the problem.
You should have my pictures. I have them up right now.
Yeah, he's got it right up.
on the cam all the time.
I mean, like, okay.
Jesus. Oh, that must have been hard to get, Sinner.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Lord have mercy.
That's not a good picture, man. You're in big trouble with that picture, man.
Oh, God. Me and then my beautiful girlfriend.
All right, keep on going. Keep on going.
Let's rock and roll.
And Katie says, I'm glad you do the game nights and the true crime stuff because that's the type of stuff I came to YouTube for, and it feels good to watch and participate in those things again. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And if you haven't noticed, I haven't really been doing videos about, BHB or anyone else for that matter. I'm distracted from BHB. So, that's good, good on her because like that comment said, I'm so busy as a teacher. I have no time for myself outside of school. We get time to plan during the day.
It's just the more they, like I said, it like when that No Wire Hangers put that arrest record of mine up, I was just like, what the fuck? It took me a second to realize, whoa, this is real. Someone really did that. And I was so angry.
Is this coming from somebody that said he has other people's pictures and this and that, and you're all angry because someone has your stuff now?
Yeah.
Dude, the contradiction is fucking ridiculous. You are a hypocrite. That was within, I think, a minute and a half. Just that contradiction right there.
Yes, his first
he does that a lot where he'll say a statement and the next statement's like the opposite of what he just said. It's like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Yeah. He says in one sentence, he's like, these people are crazy, going real life, doxing everyone. I got everyone's information. I'm gonna go. Are you listening to what you're saying at all?
And then he shits on Queen. He goes after Queen for like something he's doing. Like, well, she has information on PJ. She gave to someone else, to Eileen. And it's like, bro, you're getting mad at Queen for that, and you're doing the exact same thing.
Right? Like, dude, open your eyes.
And Queen had a reason. Eileen lied to her and said she needed it for court. What's your excuse? Like, what's your fucking excuse you're going to use? And by the way, do you know how to do polls, by the way, Boston, or no?
Let me check.
Okay.
You have to have a actual YouTube window open. You can't do them in streaming.
Do I have to have my backstage open and stuff like that?
Yeah, you can keep all that open. I'm just saying, like, you have to. I usually just click on a whole new YouTube.
Moderation.
Mute it.
All right, we're just gonna do it the old-fashioned. Okay, even a poll, bro. Okay, just do the poll. Try to do the poll. If not, we'll just do ones and twos. I feel like you want to do ones and twos. Okay, one. Okay, what's the question? What was it? We're being attacked by dogs. All right. Okay. One. Let me see. Suggestion is that a poll. Let's see if people stop supporting. Okay. One, if you stop supporting HH because of Sinner. Two, if you didn't because of that. So 2 if you didn't, 1 if you did because of Sinner. And while they're doing that, you can just keep on playing, man.
So 1, they stop because of Sinner.
Yeah.
2, they stop because of whatever reason else.
Yeah, it was some other reason.
All right.
Looks like I know how I'm answering this one.
Oh my God, there's so many ones. Okay.
I was really angry.
You want me to keep playing?
Keep on playing.
Okay.
I was like, no, that's how they win. Because then I just talked to my friends and family, like in real life, a couple of fellow artists of mine. I was like, man, look what's going on. And they were like, whoa, those fucking losers. And I was like, that's what I think too. But I thought I was too close to it. I thought I was angry at them already. No, they are fucking losers. Queen B, you're a fucking loser. Timmy, loser. All of you. You're desperate people that claim that you're against doxing, you're against this, but then you.
He's getting what? What? Okay.
Just keep on playing. Keep on playing. Let's continue.
Have your little cronies out there doing it for you. We all know they're doing it. It's just a matter of time before, in their own words, gets a hold more of your private messages to prove it.
So, question: would you be okay if I grabbed all your private messages, sir, and started
Wait,
posting them on the
where
YouTube
are you?
channel?
Absolutely.
You'd probably say no. You'd probably say that would be an invasion of
So the whole
privacy.
doxing thing.
Good.
I'm just saying, you would think like that's an invasion of people's privacy. And
Yeah.
for it to be like the norm now that people think it's appropriate to do that is disgusting to me, actually. I wouldn't do that to people I don't like. I wouldn't do that to people I like. I think it actually destroys you as a content creator when you do shit like that. Because you're making people that message you that you're cool with get afraid and say, is this person going to release my message if I get on their bad side? It's a form of like manipulation and blackmail, in my opinion. And I don't like that. I really don't like that as a trend. I don't think it's appropriate to like egg on and like say, like just to tell people to keep on doing it. I think what you're doing is, and I remember Emmy kind of started getting worried when Bash, when she thought Bash was about to release her secret messages on her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just,
No, I get it.
I did enjoy when Laura came to the show and she started yelling. Well, Laura can't handle any criticism, like from the chat. Like I see people get pissed off at me in the chat all the time, but I'm just saying, whatever. You're open. You're welcome here to your opinion, as long as you're not disrespectful to other people in the chat.
It's all right. Let's continue here because he's about to get more mouthy.
And so, I posted on my community page today about someone who said I was doxing them by saying their first name. It's my understanding, according to, the people they associate with, that saying someone's first name is not doxing.
Yeah, it's
And when
simply
it's
not.
on your Twitter page, I mean, it's there. Everybody
It's
sees
the
it.
same fucking excuse. Stop it.
It's unreal.
It's the same excuse Betty says. Oh, it's online, so it's not really doxing because you can find it online. It's the same shit every single one of these doxing people do. And just because her first name was on whatever, Twitter or X now, doesn't mean like it was okay for you to highlight it and post it on your channel. She was a sub. She's a sub. Why the fuck would you go after a sub? Because they disagree with you. Do you know how many people? If I went into Laura's chat, there's probably like 200 or 300 people.
Person not to be named.
The nameless one.
Whatever.
The nameless one has like probably 200 people shitting on me. Imagine if I did the same actions, the fucking world would explode. It's like you can't go after subs like that, man. It's just not cool.
No, and that she's going to get into your what if a sub's going after create? Watch here.
On my first name on her channel, she was comfortable doing that. She's the queen. If she's allowed to do it, we're all allowed to do it, right? Oh wait, it's the most hypocrisy at the hive.
You gotta make these guys faster. They're the slowest talkers I've ever seen in my fucking life.
I can't believe you just said that. Hypocrisy at the hive. This entire stream has been.
Yeah, you gotta put them like a 1.5 or something, 1.2 because these guys are too fucking slow. But anyway,
screenshots. It's because I have.
Chronicle says no, Emmy. It wasn't about the first name. It was what you said after. Emmy threatened to expose David Pham, her real life community. It was the threat to go real life. That was the problem. Okay, you can continue.
Oh wow! So there's, she threatened it. Okay, she's all like, okay, damn, I didn't know that David's fan. Okay, so these are two hypocrites. That's what we're listening to right now.
Be careful hunting monsters, or you might become one.
Oof, there you go.
Have her blocked over here. Well, because you told me not to talk about you anymore, so I'm not going to. And I've seen your comments. Why would I not block someone who is that angry and malicious and disrespectful?
Scary. I mean, she's downright scary.
I mean,
real quick, why would you block if you're gonna talk shit about me and Tim? We're not scary. You know what I mean? Why would you block us in the chat? You blocked me just for stating my opinion when you have your little clown, whatever it is on the right there, bumping his gums. Am I not allowed a voice?
Hey, what's that?
Now she sent me.
Go ahead, Pack.
They did all these reviews on BHB this whole time. It's kind of like, what's that syndrome when you start like liking your captors or whatever? It's kind of like that.
Stockholm syndrome. Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome. Yeah,
Yes.
they were reviewing her so much, and it just like kind of implanted in her simple
Well,
mind.
he says that.
Over.
Well, bro, he said that Betty looks hot when she's mad.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's Stockholm syndrome. From all the reviews they did on her. That's what it is. It got into their simple minds and it got warped. I'm telling you, that's what it is. I figured it out.
They got brainwashed by Betty. Soon they'll sub and become
Right.
a
So
member.
now they're like, Queen sending all these people after her. It was Betty sending them after all these other people, you know?
Oh,
That's what it is. Oh
look at
my
the Jules
god.
comment, guys. That's a line from, ITOW channel, hypocrisy at the hive. Okay.
It's just like starts out by saying, "You really are a terrible person. You know that?" It's like, whoa, lady, you don't fucking know me at all. It's weird how these people honestly think they know who you are, and they have no idea, none. So they have to make shit up.
I mean, I can see that C&Ds are not legally binding. However, it can be considered a prelude to further legal action. Exactly. And I was respecting her request. I did not respond to her email that said, please stop talking to me or I'm going to add a third. I didn't respond. I said, okay, I'm not going to talk about her anymore. I'm not going to say a word. And then just the constant, incessant, obsessive comments on every single fucking post.
So,
like,
well, I did find it like perplexing that she.
You still have to move. You got to say something.
She is so heavily invested on talking about you being a school teacher and how that may affect your job. But what about her profession? I mean, she's been talking so much shit on me. People sent to me what she does for a living. So I know what she does for a living. I'm sure.
Wait, what? What? People sent me what she does for a living?
Whoa, I need to rewind that. Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
No one. She's a
perplexing
sub.
that she was.
She's a sub. She can fucking comment to her heart's content. Crystal Langford could come onto this chat and say, B. Tim's a piece of shit. Do you think I'm going to look up Crystal Langford's information? No, I don't care. She talks shit about me everywhere.
Yeah. That's another nasty lady. I want to hear this.
Her request. I did not respond to her email that said, please stop talking to me or I'm going to add a third. I didn't respond. I said, okay, I'm not going to talk about her anymore. I'm not going to say a word. And then just the constant, incessant, obsessive comments on every single fucking post. Like,
well, I did find it like perplexing that she is so heavily invested on talking about you being a school teacher and how that may affect your job. But what about her profession? I mean, she's been talking so much shit on me. People sent to me what she does for a living. So I know.
People have sent from me what she does for a living. You're collecting information. The shit that you shit on Queen about.
Wow.
Oh, she sent PJ's information to Eileen. You are doing it to subs and multiple people. You have been trying to do that to me. You have been trying to do it to Boston. You have done it to Queen. You have done it to multiple subs. You are doing that, sir. You are doing the exact same thing you're criticizing us for, but in a grander scale. Against
Can somebody clip that, please?
Bro, it's at 3509, by the way, like 3505. So this guy is doing this. He's doing this dirty shit. And why is no one calling this shit out? Why is no one saying, hey, this guy is collecting doxes on people and like having his friend threaten them if they talk about them? I'm going to go after you. Granny, where's your live, by the way? You can do a live on this. This lady just said that he's collecting doxes on people. Might be a live idea. I don't know. Might be a live idea.
I mean, hold on. Excuse me. I'm happy we have this on this live because that's probably going to get deleted. Probably in the next 10 minutes, I would assume. Yeah, I'm going to run it again right now. Hold on. Chronicles.
Yeah, she was in the chat.
I'm going to put it full screen too.
So we have to make shit up.
I mean, I can see that C&Ds are not legally binding. However, it can be considered a prelude to further legal action. Exactly. And I was respecting her request. I did not respond to her email that said, please stop talking to me or I'm going to add a third. I didn't respond. I said, okay, I'm not going to talk about her anymore. I'm not going to say a word. And then just the constant, incessant, obsessive comments on every single fucking post. Like,
well, I did find it like perplexing that she is so heavily invested on talking about you being a school teacher and how that may affect your job. But what about her profession? I mean, you know, she's been talking so much shit on me. People sent to me what she does for a living. So I know what she does for a living. I'm sure they wouldn't appreciate her being up all night just talking slander on people in like 12 different comment sections. You know, it's displaying like being unwell. So I mean, why would she of all people talk about how this may affect your profession? It's curious. It really is.
Clips.
Like, am I like going crazy? Why is no one calling this out? Why is no one saying, Sinner, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you collecting doxes on people against subs now?
You're welcome, Brittany.
Because no one's listening to his ass.
He's too bored.
It's like, oh god, this guy. Go drink another, Sinner.
I'll have another Steiner.
He's too bored. That's the defense. That's his defense. Like, he's not entertaining. Look, fuck, holy fuck. But that's the thing. Like, and then you have people like, you know, they know the shit he's doing, and he jumps on their panel and he just fucking lies constantly. I mean, seriously.
Sinner, jump up in here and have just a civil conversation. The link's in the chat. They're posting it. Just jump up and have a civil conversation.
No, I think this would be a good subject for Granny to do about Sinner. Sinner's a piece of shit. She should do a live about Sinner and headstones. Guarantee you, she should.
I got someone in the back. Yee. Hold up. Maybe. Is that you?
Oh, it's me, bro. You know how
good.
it is.
I was gonna put the peen screen up, but I saw the cat.
Yeah, that's how you know,
what up, brother.
Not much, man. How you been? Happy New Year to everybody, and
Happy New Year to you.
Thank you.
What do you think about this locale? I don't even know if that's the word for him.
It's not locale. It's like beta cuck little bitch.
No, that's not. That's the something to the beta cucks. That they,
you know, well, we're gonna keep it.
Call him a locale.
G13 tonight. You know what I mean?
I put it this way. He's the omega of the betas. If that makes any sense.
That makes sense.
Okay.
I think what his deal is. He thinks he's this, you know.
Oh, that's Navy.
Tough guy on the internet.
That's Navy. That's Navy Tech. That's Blunt B with the blunt in his mouth, and that's
that's Blunt B with the blunt in his mouth.
I like it.
I don't know if he's doing this to impress people or if he thinks this impresses women by talking to women the way he does.
So here's my thing. I think he does, right? So here's the gig. It's kind of like this is the guy that like couldn't get a date on Grindr, so he was like, I'm just going to go on YouTube and I'm going to be like, well, I was a Marine, which, you know, hey, you're a former Marine, you know, hoo-yah, brother, and all this kind of stuff. You know, veteran power doesn't mean you get to be an absolute trash bag anywhere else, right? And it sounds like he's coming on here because he does this, like, you know, I've seen this with a bunch of these dudes, right? They do this white knighting thing, like they get on these panels. They find, first off, they find areas of the YouTubes that are predominantly female-based, right? And it's not like, you know, they stumbled on this because there was an overcross of different communities or whatever. They purposely go out and they find these things and then you jump up there and they start white knighting for, you know, who the hell ever, right? And because they're out there like, you know, oh no, I'm really the alpha male here. Look, I'm here to protect you ladies. Don't worry, I am here, you know? And it just makes them sound ridiculous, you know?
It does. He sounds like an absolute, I mean, I was gonna say high school, but it's more middle school. Like his flexes are like
they're pathetic. Not even a flex.
It's
kind of, you know what?
Well, yeah, and he talks down to the women too. You know, it's not like it's like a little banter or something. He's like really gross and disgusting, like towards these women. That's the worst part about it all. You know, it's just the way he acts.
Reminds me of, did you ever see that movie Little Giants?
Oh yeah,
the kids football team.
Intimidation.
Yeah, you remember that one like super skinny little nerdy kid that's in the mirror and he's just like flexing as hard as he can. He's got the little chicken arms and stuff. He is adorable and hilarious because he is a child. This guy's doing the same thing, but he's supposed to be an adult, and I think he got lost somewhere.
Yeah, I would call him a man child, but I still can't fit that man word in. I just can't.
No, it's just a child. He's just
too hard. I can't. You know what I mean? Because he doesn't represent anything.
Yeah,
grown up, nothing.
Oh, let's play some more. Yeah,
it's rock and fucking roll.
Are you playing at 2.5, like 1.5 or something? He's got the. He's,
1.5.
Okay, thank God.
I'm not going to show the email. I mean, she has the email she sent to me. I'm not going to show the email. I know what it said, and I respected her wishes. And clearly, I can't speak of her anymore, but she can talk all kinds of stuff about me. So was it a threat? If you want to consider it a threat, no, it wasn't. It was just can you stop fucking talking about me? Like, if I'm not important to you, like if you don't care, stop talking about me and stop talking about Sinner. If you don't like us, fine.
Jesus Christ.
But I don't know why it's so so insistent.
She's sounding like
it's
Betty.
a lot.
She's
So
sounding
that's
like
all I'm gonna
Betty.
say with that. Was it wrong of
And
me?
it's such horseshit.
Maybe. Was it a dox? No. Because she's on Twitter and I don't, like she said, she's blocked. Actually, she's not blocked. I actually deleted both of my Twitter accounts.
Yeah, Twitter's garbage.
We can agree on that. Twitter
I mean, it's just, I don't know, just a specific handful of them, and we all know who they are. And it's just, they're so gross, and they're just doing, they're talking about hate campaigns. That's what they've been saying over there. What the fuck? They really think they're not making a hate campaign? Because they are. Explicitly, in my opinion.
Someone needs to buy him with a sword.
Yeah, I'm not showing any of my private emails to anybody. It's just not going to happen.
All right, that's
play
good.
little weird games like Queen Bee does.
And look at this, and then look at this one. Is what this one said. No.
Keep on going. We heard this.
Is he mad because Queen Bee's got a deeper voice than his? Is that what it is? He's upset.
You fucking idiot.
What a fucking. This guy, the thing is that he's not even fucking funny, man. It's just bored. He has committed the greatest sin on this fucking platform. You're not funny, you're not entertaining, and you're not smart. You're a talentless hack.
Nobody likes you.
Yeah, just get the fuck. Continue this fucking train wreck, man.
Well, okay, right fast. I want to sit there and say it's like, well, if you don't like us, just don't talk about us. From the people who endlessly talk about the people they don't like.
Yes, they review Betty, and Betty says the same thing constantly. They have become Betty. They are becoming Betty constantly. It's like,
well, my thing is, where is this power, right? It's like, because I've seen creators do this all the time. They're like, you need to stop talking about me. With what magical army, right? What are you going to do besides go in real life, which whatever. But when they get there and they're all whining and complaining, well, I wish they would just stop talking about us because I'm over here and it hurts my fees. Yeah, well, I mean, tough shit. Welcome to YouTube.
Well, yeah, welcome to. Wait until you get like 5 lives on you in a day with hundreds of people watching. Like, wait until that day comes around. I'm sure, a lot of people could give you, I'm sure Heels could give you a little bit of an excerpt of like 2 months of going through fucking being trailed across the whole of internet and people doxing you and then calling you cunt every day. I mean, like, and to this, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure a couple.
It's kind of like sitting in the middle of a highway blocking traffic and getting all mad when someone pushes your dumb ass out of the way.
Yeah, it's just so stupid. Okay, let's continue.
That one coming.
Let's continue.
You ready to rock and roll?
Yeah.
I'm saying
it's fucking gross, man. Normal people aren't like that. Disrespectful.
Normal,
gross.
All right, so Milwaukee Larry says, Sinner, you say that you never lie, but why do you say that QB has been a federal penitentiary inmate? That is a lie. Her entire rep sheet has been made public, no federal crimes, and she never did any time.
Are you sure?
Just, we play this part. You can continue.
That's what I would say. Are you sure?
Hold on.
You sure you're a man?
They, like you said, like that ride or die, like it doesn't matter what somebody else says, like this is where I'm staying and end of story. And that's their choice. Susan says, I'm 60, but not offended by what a stranger on the internet may say.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really, for real. In real life, like every neighborhood I've lived in my life, the old people love me. I always help out. Like I get to know my neighbors. Like, so it is easier for me to talk shit on people online, because they're so disrespectful to me so often that I get bitter about it.
Is he serious right now? Wow. Wow.
Way to go, bro. Way to go. Way to go.
Oh, jeez.
I'll admit it. And you do have a point, Granny. I'd like to think that, anyone who's been on Earth long enough is discerning enough to know that I'm not speaking about them.
Tony says, you're expecting decent behavior from slimy felons. Well, let's say Fallons. B. Tim thinks he's so respectable and proper, yet co-signs on vile behavior. I will say, yesterday, I heard a little bit.
I got sent a clip from the beginning of Queen's.
Yeah, I watched the beginning, and QB wasn't even, like, going there, I don't think. And again, I wasn't in her head.
I agree.
Tim consistently brought up Sinner in the city. And so she would kind of move on, and then he would bring it up again.
Yeah.
And so then finally they showed it, and I
actually loved that. I actually love that video. I'm not gonna lie. I fucking like.
Oh, they're talking about the good egg thing with the New Year's,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
He
because
stays watching. He stays watching the bushes.
He's subbed and he's a member, just like Headstone.
Hey, Sinny, how are you today? God,
yes, because I thought it was hilarious because it's a funny video. I mean, it's something you don't do. You're not funny or entertaining, so I mean, might as well. I'm just saying.
All right.
And yeah,
got
gonna
a
talk
special
about.
guest in the
Okay,
background.
who's
I'm
our
gonna bring the
special guest?
on real quick.
All right, I'm gonna close my eyes.
She goes by the name of motherfucking Queen Bee.
What up? What up? What up?
Oh, okay. Are you sure? Are you sure you Queen Bee?
What's happening, man? No, I just wanted to pop up here and tell you, Boston, Literal Davis fam and No Wire Hangers and the girls there, really appreciative that you did this and gave them a voice. They were blocked in the chat, so.
Really? No. Thank you guys for coming. This needed to be done for a very long time. I know I pushed it back a couple times. I just wanted to be prepared for it. And thank you everybody for jumping up and doing this.
They really appreciate having a voice over here and being able to type in the chat because they were talked about so terrible over there, and they were blocked in the chat over there, so they couldn't respond.
They're cowards. They will talk about people, but they'll block them, so they can't even have a voice over there. Like, come on, if you're gonna talk about somebody, at least the very least.
Yeah, keep the link open, or you know what I mean. At least the chat open.
Yeah, absolutely.
Something.
What do you think of
I appreciate everybody showing you love and being here. I think that's cool as hell, and so I'm really happy.
270 in the chat today. That was awesome. I couldn't believe it. I really
hell
couldn't.
yeah,
Hell
yeah. That's
really
what's up, man. That's what's up.
Freaking awesome.
All right, I won't keep you too long. I just wanted to pop up here and let you know people really appreciate you doing this. So,
no, I appreciate them. Thank you, Tim. Navy.
But by the way, while you're here, did I force you to play that good egg video about Sinner? Did I pull your leg on that one last night?
What do you mean? Did you? We were just talking shit together. What do you mean?
They're saying that you wanted to pass it up, and then I forced you to play the good egg video.
No, oh my God, we talk shit all the time. No, come on now. I wanted to play it anyways. I was gonna play it anyways, whether you said it, whether you said anything or not. I was still gonna play it.
Oh, okay, good. All right, that was refuted another lie by these people. But anyway, all right, Queen, you have a good one.
All right, we'll talk to you guys later.
All right.
Later, Queen.
Later, Queen.
Later, man. Bye, Dayton Navy. Bye, Blunt B.
See ya.
So we got all the hot guys over here. Up, and I had to pop up and say, hey.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey.
All right, let's continue.
All right, let's rock and roll. Thank you for popping up. And big shout out to Jules as well. I was nervous about doing this, you know what I mean? But it just had to be done.
Has she gotten your butt back to the gym yet? You telling me about it like a while back, and then you never followed up with me.
All right, we have to ban Navy Tech for talking about gyms now at 10:30 at night. We're gonna have to get rid of them.
Oh Lord!
You can't silence my religion, B-Tim.
The gym is your religion? Oh,
it's
shit.
called the Iron Church for a reason.
Oh, jeez.
All right, ready?
Could not
It
stop
was
laughing. Maybe
really
it was
well produced. I've got to
yes,
say.
it was so good. I love the lemons. The whole thing was funny, and the whole thing is that he was making fun of me tripping over my words, and they always think I'm drunk. Look, here's a top secret thing. Sometimes I fumble over my words. I've done it my whole life. Again, I'm not embarrassed about it. It's just who the fuck I am. So if you're gonna get that petty about stuff, and shame on your mother, beat them. Shame on your whole existence, you little punk bitch. But anyways, you're right.
That was the one thing. That's the one.
Fuck you for existing, B10.
Fuck your mom. Your mom didn't teach you right.
That boy ain't got no home training.
Unbelievable, right?
Your mom didn't teach you right. Oh my God!
Let's hear that one more time from this ridiculous idiots.
Oh my God! What a child! Let's continue.
Love that video. I'm not gonna lie. I could not stop laughing.
It was
Maybe
really well produced. I've got to
yes,
say.
it was so good. I love the lemons. The whole thing was funny, and the whole thing is that he was making fun of me tripping over my words, and they always think I'm drunk. Look, here's a top secret thing. Sometimes I fumble over my words. I've done it my whole life. Again, I'm not embarrassed about it. It's just who the fuck I am. So if you're gonna get that petty about stuff, and shame on your mother, beat them. Shame on your whole existence, you little punk bitch.
God.
But anyways, you're right. He was like, Queen, can we?
Well, and this
Gentleman and a scholar.
And a
scholar right there.
I'm pretty sure this is coming from a guy whose birth certificate was an apology from the condom company, right?
You're just unacceptable. I am unacceptable. I am unacceptable around here.
I will say this: leave people's family out of it, mothers especially, kids, all that stuff. If you have to resort to that, there, Sinner, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what do you expect from a lol cow? A lol cow is going to be a lol cow.
He's a low calf. I ain't gonna call him a cow. He's a low calf.
All right, let's continue.
Shush, Patty.
We play it. Queen, can we play it? Queen, can we play it? And she was just like,
damn, I don't even want to go there right now. I'm trying to have a happy New Year's Eve.
And it
He was
was.
like-
I mean, it was actually like.
and he had it loaded. He had it loaded up and ready to go.
Yeah.
And the moral of the video, if you just watch it, I'm saying that her artificial or fake castle is on fire, and I still believe that. So it was funny. I enjoyed the video. Again, I got a sense of humor. I can laugh.
No, you don't. No, you can't.
And Wrestling Mama, that girl, I didn't get involved in
Citation
that.
needed.
I wasn't around for Gannon's case. I wasn't around for the trial. I didn't follow it. So my only opinion on that is that what she did was wrong. And personally, I would never do that. So.
Oh, shoot, somebody just yes, thanks for thanking me for my service, guys. I really do appreciate that, and you guys were worth it, and I am proud of it. You know.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, most of those of an older age are a bit harder than the 35 and younger crowd. They've seen more.
And real quick, guys, Tiger Talks has her first live in 17 minutes. So from here, we're gonna go over to Tiger Talks and show her some love. It's her first live ever. Starts in 17 minutes.
Well, actually, it's about 29 minutes, actually, but anyway.
How long?
29 minutes.
Okay.
It's all right. Nick is not good with numbers. We understand.
Well, I just got texted. Said 17 more minutes. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's rock and roll.
It's going to be a full night of Sinner content.
I know that's right, Cheese. Yeah, Timmy's obsessed with me. I'm not going to give him too much more time after today, though.
Oh, I doubt that.
Oh, Timmy.
Not offended as I understand what Sinner is trying to say.
I mean, there's a small part of it is wrong of me to equate racism with older people than I am. It's just it's an older philosophy, and if we're gonna progress here as a society, I would just assume that there would be less racist people. I could very much be wrong about that. I'm not a philosopher.
What are you talking
but I know
about?
that Heels in the Air is
You're
an
not a
explicit
philosopher.
racist.
What?
Did he just call B-Tim a racist?
No, I think he doesn't understand how to start like a noun before a sentence where he says the name of the person. I think he was referring to Heels or something like that, because I'm not older than Sinner. But the problem is that you don't actually want to have a conversation. You just want to yell at people. You're the problem with this country, actually. You are the problem with this country, Sinner. You don't want to have a communication. You don't want to have a conversation with people. You want to yell at them and be like, just scream at them and not understand them. And that's why this country is fucking at where it is, where both sides are screaming at each other and no one wants to have a goddamn conversation anymore to figure out their problems. Instead, you want to stand on your motherfucking high horse and just scream. And that's the problem with you, Sinner. You could have had a conversation with Heels. You could have had a productive conversation about the case that she covered. You could have had a productive conversation on her thoughts and processes and how she came to it. And then you could have just left with your opinions and you could have been civil. But instead, you became a fucking savage and became a piece of shit, like a complete garbage human being. Garbage motherfucking human being.
Well, instead of wanting to talk to people, he'd rather yell past them.
Yeah, you were detrimental to the conversation. While other people might have tried to have a conversation with her, you did not want to have a fucking conversation. You wanted to be a piece of shit. That's what your problem is, man. And you might disagree with Heels. I get it. There's people that disagree with her opinions. I get it, man. And you can just like unsubscribe and not watch. But you treated her like a subhuman. That's disgusting to me.
That's more akin to being a racist than anything else.
Yeah, like really, just like that's the thing. Like you could be like disagree with someone and you could say, hey, I don't agree with your point of views. I don't agree with your thought process in this case. But you know what? And once you have the conversation, you can just walk away. But that's the problem with this country. You both just scream. Everyone screams at each other. And so disgusting. That's also the problem with YouTube as well. Because everyone wants to scream at each other and no one wants to actually have a conversation. But anyhow, I digress.
That's that alpha in people that can't just,
Senior citizen as well. So I mean, it's unfortunate those two things are true, and I guess our age doesn't really matter.
Bert says, I used to be one of those ride or die subs. I saw where it would lead me. It would lead me down the wrong path, and I stopped. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to take the heat for everything. Oh yeah, the phones. Don't even get me started on that. Hey, Audacity. Audacity says, I don't comment much anymore. Tired of pick a side, but another point. You said someone is trying to make you think you're a bad person and you're doing the same to Heels.
Oh no, but Hills is a confirmed bad person. It's already been established that she's a hateful, racist person. Her own writings from her own hateful mind has proven that to me. To me, that's been proven. If you haven't taken the time to have a look yourself, you might want to. But that's not the,
but don't you
that's not the Heels
believe?
you want to die
Like, wait a
on.
minute, stop! Don't you believe people deserve second chances, just like you got a second chance when you know with your criminal past? Don't you believe people have a chance to like
Exactly.
move on with their lives, that they might have not done things that you agree with and move on? Have you seen her do one racist thing in the past fucking 5-6 years? I mean, like, really? Like, I believe people deserve second chances. I believe people just can deserve third chances in a lot of cases. But you just want to what you just want to do is Heels went against you. You dug up dirt on her and you went after her. That's it. You don't give a fuck. If Heels was on your side, you would have defended her to the fucking bitter end. Guaranteed.
I bet this punk is a big fan of cancel culture. That's what.
Yeah, this is just partisanship, man. This is complete partisanship. You just care about basically if Heels was like against Queen Bee, you would defend her like such a fucking just defend her constantly. And that's the
180
problem.
change of opinion.
Yeah, and it's just ridiculous. And it's so obvious. You've done this with other people, with like Laura. If Laura was suddenly a Queen Bee supporter, you'd go after Laura. And that's the truth, man. That's 100%.
Oh! How about this? He would go after his own mother if she became a Queen Bee supporter.
I wouldn't say that far. We all love our mothers. Well,
it was a joke. I'm sorry. That was the last time I'll say anything. I just turnabout's fair play, you little.
Yeah, I get it. But yeah, you continue.
Thank you, Jules, for pushing me. So I was gonna back away from it. She's like, you need to speak your mind. So I mean, it's been bothering me for a while. A few people, you know what I mean. So
did she threaten you?
Huh?
Did she threaten you? She's like, if you don't
frying pan, the whole
live,
9
I'm gonna
yards.
punch you in the throat.
Sandals, the chanclas, and throwing at me the whole night. No,
the chingona is something completely different. You can ask her about that later.
Yeah. All right, that is. Let's get these two rock and roll here. Voice of reason.
I think a lot of people need to touch grass. I actually said that today, because we always do New Year's with the family on New Year's Day, and I actually said that I'm like, I need to, the winter's been pretty mild. I mean, we don't have any snow. I can deal with the cold. It's just this, I can't walk a lot when it's snowy and gross out. And so I said to my sister today, I was like, we need to start going out again because, I just need to balance more between, work, school, work, YouTube, going outside and, touching grass. But clearly some people think I need to spend all day at school because I have so much work to do.
Everybody has very strong opinions about what you should do. I find it entertaining. Juju says, I'm always behind the chat, and I'm mostly listening.
It's 22 minutes until Tiger talks, by the way.
For service. You're welcome. Their little brother was in the Marines for a year. That's awesome. My only regret about the Marines is I wish I would have stayed in because then I'd have full retirement. But I was young and I needed to keep it moving. I was in Southern California and I was like, do I stay in the Marines for 8 more years or 4 more years, or do I go to Santa Barbara and enjoy life? I chose enjoy life.
Needed to keep it moving.
Yeah, technically I have 5 years left until I can retire.
Respect
that. But I think I'm gonna go for 10 more years, and that way I'll get full retirement, full pension.
Yeah, you're still plenty young enough to really enjoy your retirement as well.
Yeah.
So by the time you retire, you'll have a full pension because you worked so goddamn hard your whole life that it's going to pay off for you. What a novel idea.
Yeah, and because I was in public education, and actually this is for anybody. So for anybody who has student loans and you work in a public sector, if you have 10 years of payments, regardless of if you're on an income-based plan or anything like that, 10 years in the public sector, you can have all of your loans forgiven. And that's actually what I did 2 years ago. I had enough payments in that I had all of my student loan debt forgiven.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
good on you.
I think a lot of people should take a page from your book if they want to retire comfortably. I mean, by the time you retire, you're going to be the age of the women that are criticizing right now. Are you going to sit online and criticize?
Oh my God! You just turned something positive to negative all the time.
You fucking hear this guy? It's unbelievable.
Like everything positive, he has to turn Queen Bee. Like, bro, can't you just have another?
Emmy, do you not see this? Do you not go over your lives afterwards, or please?
She could come up here.
She's not a good person.
she could come up here and say, "I just saved somebody's life," right?
Yeah.
And he looks at her and goes, "Yeah, well, there's a possibility that person could grow up and support Queen Bee." Like what?
You're out of your mind.
You know what? We need to make a Queen Bee, Queen Bee, Queen Bee. Every time he says Queen Bee, we need that for the intro from now on. Shit.
Bro, hopefully we don't do a drinking game with the Queen Bee because we'd be dead. I think we'd be dead in less than 15 minutes.
30 minutes, 3 sheets to the wind.
Fucking be hospitalization. We'll be in the hospital. We'll need like fucking kidney transplants.
Fucking sinners out there like I was riding my bike the other day and I fell off the curb, but goddamn Queen Bee pushed me over.
Like, yeah, I mean, like, did this guy not realize that what his like obsession with Queen Bee has brought him? Now he's dressed up like the fucking Hamburglar because everyone made fun of his lemon avatar.
Oh God!
So that's what happened. He got his feet.
Like basically, Good Egg made like an avatar, like found that lemon grab cartoon and made a whole video of like saying unacceptable and comparing his voice to that one because he kept on saying unacceptable. Wow. And he got so embarrassed about being the lemon anymore. He's literally changed his avatar to the Hamburglar now. Like, this is sad. This is like a level of sadness I've never seen before. And he's like, I like that video. I love that video. And he's just got laughed off the internet.
Yes, Davis fan. The intro was Sinner saying Queen Bee constantly would be hysterical. That would. Who's putting it together? That'd be dope. Jen said, great live FL and panel guests. Oh, what's the crew? Boys night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Let's
I've been watching Home Improvement.
With the Hamburglar.
Or you're envious of them? Something tells me that you're not going to do that, Emmy.
Mm-mm. And like, I've said it, and that's why that one post is so humorous. Like, YouTube doesn't pay my bills. All of the money that I earn from YouTube goes back into the rescue I work with. Like it's to help the animals.
Okay.
Not
Good for
me.
you.
Good.
Yeah.
And yes, I have put some things on my wish list, on the kitten wish list for me that has to do with kittens. But everything that I've gotten for the kittens, it goes directly back to the rescue.
Cheese. She says last time I was in Santa Barbara, there were strawberries growing out of the sidewalk. Santa Barbara, if you guys have never been there, I highly recommend it. Like
seriously, strawberries out of the sidewalk?
It is like Shangri-La fucking law. Really I can't even believe it. And just thinking about all the years that I lived there, I look at photos of it. Like, well, I was back through there a couple months ago, and I was just like, God.
Don't eat the strawberries, bro. Oh my God, this guy is eating the street strawberries.
Yeah, the best thing he's ever done is kept talking. That's the best thing he's ever done is just kept flapping his damn gums.
Dingleberry breath, man. Get your shit together.
Hey, what did he say? Rewind that. He's gonna.
I got you. Hold up. I got you. Oh Lord.
All of the money that I earn from YouTube goes back into the rescue I work with. Like it's to help the animals, not me.
Yeah.
And yes, I have put some things on my wish list, on the kitten wish list for me that has to do with kittens. But everything that I've gotten for the kittens, it goes directly back to the rescue.
Cheese. She says last time I was in Santa Barbara, there were strawberries growing out of the sidewalk. Santa Barbara, if you guys have never been there, I highly recommend it. Like
seriously, strawberries out of the sidewalk?
It is like Shangri-La fucking law. It really is. I couldn't even believe it. And just thinking about all the years that I lived there, like I took it for granted. When I look at photos of it, like, well, I was back through there a couple months ago, and I was just like, God, why did I leave this place?
Wow.
I mean, if you can afford $3,500 a month for a studio, it's a great place to live.
You think he grabs strawberries and starts eating them off the street? Do you think he does that?
You never know.
When he gets hungry and he can't sell his art, he just grabs some strawberries from the street.
Is that called a stress strawberry?
No, what he does is he takes the strawberries and he smashes them on a canvas and like rubs it around and is like, $2,500, please.
Strawberry
art. Strawberry rage. Okay.
This is what I call nature in bloom. Okay, boy.
Oh my God, this guy.
Sinner, I want to buy all 6 of your new paintings you have coming out. All of them. All right.
And it's going to be about. It's going to cost you about $350.
$350.
What a
$3.50.
All right,
that's what I meant. Yeah.
All right. But Tim, you can paint, bro.
Tropical climate, like you have lemon trees and orange trees and like all these fruit trees, and we have to wait until certain seasons to get strawberries or apples. Like oranges, we can't even grow oranges up here. It's like
what fruit grows in seasons?
The farmers market in Santa Barbara is like, it looks like a picture of a market from the Bible. I mean, it's so bountiful, it's ridiculous. Because right down the road you have Ventura County with all the farms, and up the coast it's farms in every direction. So all these fresh fruit and vegetables. I mean, you could just walk around with a basket and just from huge avocados hanging out on the sidewalk, you can just get a whole bag of avocados without.
He's telling us how he survived. He like literally grabbed a basket, probably grabbed all the fruits. It's like, I don't have this hard piece is not selling. I gotta get some fruit.
All
Just
right.
fucking grabbed a basket and started grabbing all people's food, probably.
Oh. All right. 15 minutes till Tiger talks.
Maybe that's why he has the Hamburglar avatar, because he's like he stole people's fucking fruits from their trees and put it in the basket.
Yeah, probably. Jen, I agree with you. I've never seen pictures in the Bible either.
I still star fruit from my neighbor's tree. I was a kid though. I wasn't a grown man. Or a grown boy, I should say.
I missed the Bible thing joke. Yeah, he did say pictures in the Bible. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, maybe his is a picture Bible because that's one we get for like my niece and nephew who are little kids, and so.
Yeah, that's true. I got one when I was a kid, when I was in I think communion school, like Catholic school, like like the when you have to learn to get communion.
Davis, what's she say? Hold up. Let me go up here real quick.
Then, as the good book says, as I became an adult, I put away childish things. Some people just never got that quote from. I think it was like First
Look at his
Corinthians.
avatar. Shit.
He's a Hamburglar.
Yeah.
Stealing those strawberries from the side of the road.
Fuck. The snozzberries taste like snozzberries.
All right, shit.
You boys like
Oh yeah, you were telling me that one day, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so jealous because
Oranges, lemons, yeah, it's paradise.
It's not though. It's funny.
oh
Yeah.
he's only gone to a party in Santa Barbara.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, you're
Santa
still
Barbara's the best
there.
party. Santa Barbara party's harder than any place I've been. I mean, everywhere from like world-class DJs and musicians coming to local clubs to like mountain parties that are like 3-day raves. Like they get down up there.
Independent thinker. Now we got strawberry lemonade.
Oh no.
You've never had an avocado? Actually, Granny's watching. I actually didn't have an avocado until
Wait,
my
what?
30s. And then once I realized, I was like, oh my god, this is so good. And I think it's really too because my sister would make like homemade guacamole, and so then I was like, I can eat a whole bowl of guacamole.
How could you live in
with no
New
tortilla
York
chips
and
or
never
anything
have an
dip in it.
avocado?
And then I love avocado, so I make my own. I make my own salsa and then mix it with avocado. It's so good.
Salsa?
Okay.
So there's I don't know. They don't have them in her neck of the woods.
Yeah,
There's
it's
these
also cold
crazy
here though. Like
places
they
called
don't
grocery
ripen fast
stores.
enough, and then it's like
Go ahead.
I said that I don't know where she's from, but where I'm from, there's this thing called a grocery store, and I can get an apple pretty much year round. And an orange and
an avocado.
avocados. Yeah.
I mean, sometimes they're not
basically
ripe
everything
yet.
you want there, fruit wise.
You gotta put
It's amazing.
You got to put the avocado in a paper bag and hope for it, and then put it by the windowsill to get it ripe or whatnot, because it's too hard.
Berries. I've learned to love hummus. Jules is a hummus freak. She loves her hummus.
Oh, hummus is absolutely delicious. especially if you
Hummus
got
is
garlic in it.
great, but it's just so many calories, man. That shit's got like you can eat a
Yeah,
whole
but it's
thing
good.
of hummus.
It's good calories though. They're good calories. It's like the good fats that you want to get, right?
Yeah, that stuff. I mean, honestly, you can eat a whole container of hummus, man.
Look
That
what
stuff is
Jules
great.
just said. I can eat a whole tub of hummus. She loves her hummus.
The only thing bad about hummus is the pita bread that you want to eat with it, and then that can cause an issue.
She likes tortilla rolls. She's like and dips in it.
Oh yeah, no.
I mean, does this guy say anything more cringy, or we're pretty much done with this guy tonight?
We have about 13 minutes left. Let's do some closing thoughts. Let's do that.
You can also do a part 2.
What are we, Jerry Springer? We're gonna do our closing thoughts,
Closing
like Jerry
thoughts,
Springer.
Yeah. Exactly.
In today's society, we much like to. It's like Jerry Springer now. Holy
You can't even mention anything that was on his show because YouTube will ban everything from that show.
Yeah, sadly.
So, why we were doing this is it's simply what he does on YouTube is just unacceptable. We all know that, right? Nobody has really said too much on it. Some have, but I feel like it had to be done. Better late than never, you know what I mean? But what are you guys' thoughts on this guy? Pac, let's start with you.
No, I honestly I never even watched Headstones before center or after center. So I mean we should call it BS and AS, I guess. But or it's both BS. I don't know. But anyway,
just stick with the BS. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all BS. Yeah, no, he's just a lying loser. I mean, obviously he has something for headstones, and he's like full on 100% going behind, sticking behind her because she has a problem with Queen, and they have BHB Stockholm syndrome from doing all the reviews for the last 4 months. Yeah, I just think that they're kind of caught up, and he's grasping for anything he can to try to make Queen look bad. I guess I really don't understand. It's kind of stupid, but I feel like everyone sees it. Like I don't feel like anyone could really spend any time at all and look at this and not see what's going on. So I mean, he's just not really relevant in my view, anyways. Like he could say whatever and it really doesn't mean shit because the dude's a moron and it only takes about 5 seconds to figure that out. So that's where I stand.
Oh, let me see something. 1 second.
I'm gonna save Tim for last. Navy.
Looks like Laura's like watching our past of the stream. She has no content, so she's actually streaming the beginning of the live stream here.
Wait, hold up. Let me do a hair flip.
Let me see.
She's streaming my stream right now.
Yeah, she's streaming the beginning part of it.
Hey, Laura.
So she's not gonna like. She is such a fucking. She has like no content. She says I stalk her, but she stalks us. Holy fuck! Yeah,
You said her name like 4 times. Person, not to
yeah.
name.
She's Boston. She's stream sniping Boston Nick. This lady is fucking crazy.
You know, Laura, I won't even strike you. How's that sound?
Right out the gate, and you get fucking stream snapped. Well done.
Yeah, like
right?
This
Fourth
woman,
live ever.
Like this woman is. She says I stalk her, but I jump on a channel with 431 subs, and she's stream sniping.
What? 431? I had under 300. Wow, thank you guys for
Yeah,
subbing.
bro, it grew, man.
I did want to say that Independent Tinker, she had the quote of the night. She's like, now it's what'd she say, strawberry lemonade. That's hilarious. I mean, that's hilarious. It's so good.
Yeah, does Sinner know about your past, Laura? There's a certain hour and a half live you could probably watch about your past. But anyway, my thoughts on Sinner. Let me say. My thoughts is be careful what when you're hunting monsters, you become one. You might have came here with good thoughts of actually doing something good, cleaning up this whole damn community and your thoughts. But you've become the very thing you came to fight. And I don't know. I think your anger made you lose your path. I think you probably should just stop and just calm the fuck down and stop being a lolcow and maybe talk to Emmy to stop acting like a she's slowly becoming a lolcow right now. And I think that if you actually started like taking time off and started saying, yeah, why was I originally here? It was to help people who were being victimized by Betty, who were being victimized. Not for bullshit drama or stuff like that. It's to stop that. Then you might be able to get back on the path. But if you continue down this path, more people are going to notice you, more people are going to make lives about you, and it's not going to be fun. And right now, you're going to get a bunch of people making lives about you. Probably the best choice is to ignore them and focus on content, and that's pretty much it.
Yep. And then
yep, BHB came. Yeah, and also Heel says BHB came here to clean up the community as well. So, yeah, that's what often happens. So that's my advice to you, one. And stop doxing, stop going after subs.
And you're calling other people for so-called doxing, but you're admitting that you've gotten sent all this information. Take a step back, dude. Maybe a little bit of a breather. What you're doing on Emmy's channel, in my opinion, is taking over and making it into just straight drama and bullshit. That wasn't her channel before you got on there. Everybody knows that. Bottom line. So another thing, be respectful to women. I don't care how much you dislike them or whatever. You don't need to call them the names that you do because it really makes you look horrible, bro. And it is horrible. So, I mean, that being said, just be a fucking gentleman if you can. I mean, I will not call you a man until you straighten your shit up. So that's my feelings on that, man. Or on that boy. What you got, Navy?
Also, I just want to say one more thing. Laura, very disrespectful to live stream snipe someone on their first stream. And also, that shows how much you do not have content, that you're literally going after a channel with 431 subs. Fucking fucking pathetic, man. Get actual content. Like, there is plenty of cases going on, but you are just like obsessed. But anyway, continue. You're following me to a
How many people she got in her chat right now?
300.
All right.
So you almost got the same numbers, actually.
And the amount of subs I have is, oh yeah, that math ain't mathing. Laura.
Yeah.
Navy.
So my thing is this: I remember the first time I ever heard about this. I guess walking joke is a good way to put it, right? Is that he was, had this vibrato. He comes on because he's going to save the YouTubes, right? And don't worry, ladies, I got this, right? Okay, number one, bro, nobody saves YouTube. YouTube is what it is. Number two, I hate to tell you this, but you ain't Superman, right? But I love the fact that you revealed yourself that early on with her, because you're just a joke from this point out. Like the moment you stepped in there and said, "I'm gonna save YouTube, ladies, fall behind me, I got you," right? And you started talking shit about people and started, speaking bad toward women and all this kind of stuff. It just shows exactly who you are, and that's a big joke. Like, you may have been a Marine at one time, and all this kind of stuff, and I honor you for that. I really do, as a vet myself, right? But you've lost your way, man. And be careful that you don't let everything you're doing on YouTube define you as a person, because the moment you do that is the moment you're going to fall, and fall big.
100%. Well said. And guys, Jules just dropped, and everybody, they're dropping Tiger Talks a link for our first live tonight. Starts in 5 minutes. Let's booze on over there. Hive Raid. And I hope we can do this again soon.
Sounds good.
Sure.
Love the boys' night.
Maybe we'll invite Laura on. Maybe Laura will jump on.
Yeah, Laura, you want to have another debate? The first two didn't go well for you.
Hey, I just got one thing to say to Center. If he hears this and gets all mad at us and stuff like that, I've got one thing to say to you, Center. I'm your Huckleberry.
Oh, that damn! You took it from me. I was gonna say the same goddamn thing. I'll be your Huckleberry.
All right, so we're going to
Tiger Talks.
Tiger Talks. Okay. Yep. So I'll see you guys there. You guys have a good one.
Like a plan.
I'll see you guys over there.
Good night, y'all.
Bye.
Night. Good night.
Later, man.
Thank you, brother. All right. Well, sinner, here's your dinner. I hope it goes down well. Maybe you need to sit back and reflect a little bit. Grow up, dude. Grow up. Everybody in the chat, y'all the shit. Thank you guys for coming. Unbelievable. So we'll do some more of this, and till next time. Thug life.